Washington, D.C. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And with where Washington is, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Wizards, we've got Thomas Bryant. Bradley Beal is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office would take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
They get it again. Nurkic. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
It's never really easy trying to guard Nurkic. I mean, even when you get physical, he just stays with it.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
Beal against Lillard. Down low. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Damian Lillard.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Lillard against Beal. About a minute played so far here in the first. Caldwell Pope finds Hachimura.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now Lillard. He's coming off a 37-point game against New York. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Beal deciding where to go with it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
And that one falls for Beal.
Wow, a phenomenal talent. I mean, when you think about the competitive flair Bill plays with, it's just awesome.
Passes to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And there's the pass to Bryant. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Beal, the pass to Harrell. Stolen by Cantor. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And here's McCollum for three. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Washington. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And you know, for the Wizards, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders. But I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
Beal drives in.
Wow, Bill is so tough to slow down. Even when you body him on the drive, he sticks with the shot.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Beal against Lillard. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound, Washington. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2. And Harrell slams it in.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. McCollum outside. Kicks to Covington. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard against Beal. Lillard attacking. Back to Cantor. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
And here is Beal. He has 7. Inside. Here's Harrell. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Harrell's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. McCollum outside. Pass to Covington. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. He kicks to Lillard. 5 on the clock. That shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. A floater, and Lillard with the lay-in. Lillard's got 6.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Beal up top. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Here's Beal, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Off the inbound pass. For Portland, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Now here's Beal. He had 31 points in the win against Orlando.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Wizards. Lets it fly from 18. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, no hesitation from Hachimura. Once he spots the open man, gets the ball right to him.
And the Trailblazers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Good work there as it goes.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Washington trailing. Beal with it. 9 points in the game so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
I like how Bill draws these type of fouls. Excellent at working the D and forcing their hand.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Free throw good. Beal. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now here's Beal. 11 points in the game. Can't connect from short range.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, Smith is a fighter, someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Here's Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. Makes it off the glass. Powell's got it all tied up now for Portland.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smith against Powell. Three-pointer. Smith, no good.
Well, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Here's Anthony. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Beal. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Beal's got 13 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Powell kicks to McCollum. Over Beal. McCollum, no good.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Powell. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Nurkic. Rebound by the Wizards.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Smith finds Bertans. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. Here's Bertans. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Beal drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now McCollum, 11 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Abdias checked in for Beal. Harry Giles is checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Fades back. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards leading by 4. And here's Avdia. His last outing, he had 8 points. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Bertans. Kicks it to Avdia. Pass to Smith. Here's Kuzma. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to McCollum. Powell, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
Shots good by Gafford.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. Kuzma against Powell. Out to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Wizards leading by 4. And that one is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Smith outside. Here's Avdia. The rebound by Giles.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Smith from the arc. The shot, no good. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being in your own comfortable setting, and then arena packed full of your own fans rooting and cheering you on. That's constant motivation and just energy, that puts us into this mindset that we have to win at home.
Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. Two advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the floor for Portland, Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Giles in at the center position.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Over to the wing. And stolen by Kuzma. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Kuzma. Puts up a three. No good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Trailblazers trail by 4. Powell finds Lillard. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Smith surveying the D. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Here's Bertans, and it's in there. Bertans got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Lillard with it. 6 points for him. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Passes it to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Avdia with the rebound.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And it's Bryant missing.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
Jones, no one around him. Portland again missing. Wizards leading by 6. Avdia, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Bertans, and finished off by Bertans.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
So it's Portland now, after the basket by Washington. Now the pass to Jones. Takes a three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Avdia can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 8. Over in the corner, Lillard. And the three off target. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Smith, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Hachimura comes in for Avdia. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. Both free throws good from Smith. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Powell. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Wizards leading by 10. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trailblazers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Jones for 3. The shot misses. And the Wizards now going the other way. Now here is Hachimura. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Now here's Beal. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Hachimura, no good. Trailblazers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Beal against Lillard. They double-team Beal. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now here's Hachimura. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 5. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Outside, Beal. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's a close game here in Washington. Now Lillard, 8 points for him. Covington in the corner. Offline with his 3. But they'll get another chance. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Tipped away and stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And he finished it off with a lay-in. Lillard's got 13 points.
I love how Lillard takes the initiative on offense. I mean, he's a creative and talented guard who's been absolutely on fire.
And Beal kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Beal. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
Improving as a penetrator every year. Bill has the speed and athleticism to make defenders nervous.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. He hits the second from the line. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Nurkic. Knocked away. And stolen by Harrell. Hachimura with it. Can't recover. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
For Washington, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He, just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bryant. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 13-5 run here. McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum outside. And a deep three from Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum passes to Nurkic. He kicks to Lillard. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic finds Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Oh, that's just the fast hands of Bill. You can't be careless around him. He'll strip you in a heartbeat.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. And here's McCollum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him. Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Wizards leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Beal. 18 points for him. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Lillard. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So it's Portland now, following the three-pointer by Washington. McCollum outside. They get the rebound. Cantor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A strong interior player. When Cantor is looking to score, he isn't afraid of attracting contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he can't get the first one.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
And he sinks the second. Wizards leading by 8. Caldwell Pope with it. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Here's Gafford. Shot clock at 5. And it's Beal in the corner. Shoots over Lillard. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Count that one. McCollum's got 15.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Lillard against Beal. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Caldwell Pope. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Washington leading now by 4. Avdia, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Bertanis, the pass to Beal. They're running. Here's McCollum. Hachimura grabs the miss. Washington has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Washington. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Avdia, the pass to Gafford. Hachimura with it. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Trailblazers trail by 5. McCollum outside. Lillard against Beal. Out to the right wing. Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Avdia. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Bertanis. And the shot is long. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Lillard with the bucket.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Washington shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Avdia. The shot comes out. Good D by McCollum. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. They now take the lead. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Lillard against Beal. Passes it to Avdia. Over McCollum. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 23 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing early, getting to the rim, and finishing hard.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wizards trail by 3. We've got Rui Hachimura. Harrell is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. A drive by Beal. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Beal.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Lillard against Beal. Lillard left side. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Beal against Nurkic. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Outside Covington. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. The 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harrell. Good, and Beal picking up the assist. Harrell's got 10 points.
Possessing great mobility at his size, Harrell runs the floor like a deer.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard misses. The Wizards with the lead. Harrell drives in, and Harrell slams it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And here's Covington from the arc.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Hachimura, no good.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Bryant comes with the double team. Nurkic the pass to Covington. McCollum kicks to Covington. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Feeds to Cantor over Harrell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
For Portland, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. And Portland with a change here, too. Powell's checked in. That one misses.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Nurkic with the block. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. The Wizards making a switch here. Smith is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for Enes Kanter. Harrell the pass to Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Lillard gets double teamed over Smith. And here's Covington from the arc. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team, and in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
For Washington, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Powell. He's got 10. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Anthony. The second chance effort. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The pass to Smith. Here's Harrell. Excellent D there from Anthony. And for Portland, they're shooting 41% for the game. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. And the Wizards now going the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Smith drives in, up and in on the layup. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Smith's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Powell, the pass to Jones. Back to Powell. Dishes it to Lillard. And he connects with the jumper. Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
Well, there's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch and shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Pass to Kuzma. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Nurkic against Bryant. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 3 to shoot. Misses the 3.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Lillard gets it to go. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. They lead by 1. Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 8.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And for Portland, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
For the Wizards, Bertanis, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Avdia comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Smith. And Portland with a change here, too. Harry Giles is checked in for Nurkic. Now here's Beal. He's got 24. Kuzma outside. Pass to Bertans. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. That puts them in the lead. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Beal, the rebound by Giles. Portland leading. And now Portland on the break. Jones is running. Count it. Good.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Now here's Avdia. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside, Bertanis, and finished off by Bertans.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? The Trailblazers have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Foul for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Jones, and Portland again with the bucket.
Toughness and energy on the boards, an easy putback to show for.
And here is Beal. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Damian Lillard.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 32, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him. Deep 2 from Anthony. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma outside. To the middle. Here's Bryant. And it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the whistle. That goes on Deni Avdija. That is his first foul of the game. Deep 2 from Anthony. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Kuzma penetrating, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
The first free throw is good. McCollum's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Trailblazers leading by 3. McCollum outside. With the floater, Giles. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Bryant. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Passes it to Beal. Wizards passing it around, and there's the basket. Whistle blows, and a chance for a 3-point play, going to the line for 1.
But tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. That one falls for Bertans. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. A 2-point game. For the tie, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Can't shake Kuzma. Even when you try to get physical with him, he maintains his focus.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Lillard's checked in for Anfernee Simons. On the free throw, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting in this game 45%. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Throw good, McCollum.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely start to happen. Shows you what happens when you put in the work.
And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Washington trailing. Avdia with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside and stolen by Lillard. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Beal. 24 points for him. Here's Avdia. And again, Washington no good. The Trailblazers shooting in the second half so far about 45%. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them. Wizards trail by 6. Stolen by McCollum. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And he makes the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Outside, Beal. Shot to stop the run. The offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. Banked in off the glass. Hachimura's got 9.
Well, it's all about staying active on the glass. When Hachimura goes hard after the boards, it helps.
Lillard, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And that one's good. Lillard.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded by McCollum.
Wow, rising up with force. I love when Hachimura elects to dunk it. Great work.
A minute 50 left in the 3rd. Now here's McCollum. He's got 23. Here's Lillard. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese, and that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 36. It's McCollum with the drive. Great D that time from Beal. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Down low, Gafford uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Portland leading. There's the pass to Cannon. Back to Lillard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Lillard's got 38 points.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Kuzma outside. Beal against Lillard. They double-team Beal. Pass to Gafford. Here's Bertans for three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the three. That makes him a very tough cover.
McCollum outside. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A good look from Hachimura. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
McCollum passes to Covington. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Gafford. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot.
Skilled at utilizing the pick and roll to his advantage. Nurkic moves very well in these sets.
One shot.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Beal. Passes it to Hachimura. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Here's Beal. They double team Beal. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Trailblazers shooting reasonably well, 45%. McCollum kicks to Cantor. Beal against Lillard. Clock at 6. He gets that one.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
So it's Portland now. After the basket by Washington, that one falls.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
They double team Beal, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Kentavious Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Washington. The pass to Gafford. All sorts of time. Again, the Wizards score.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
For Portland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. McCollum outside. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now here is Hachimura. Now Covington. And the shot goes in.
You got to play up on Covington. Give him any separation, and he's terrific at pulling up off the dribble.
Pass to Gafford. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance over Caldwell Pope. Here's Nurkic. A special move before the shot. Nurkic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal for the finish. And then Lillard slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Washington calls timeout.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And the Wizards making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now here's Beal, and they pick up 2.
and the added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact and getting it done.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Free throw good. Beal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum deciding where to go with it.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Covington with the steal. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Beal against Nurkic. And finished off by Beal.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point lead. McCollum dishes to Lillard. For 3, Covington. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Bryant finds Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Pass to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Portland leading by 8. To the paint. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. The Wizards with another miss.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
2 points. That one goes. Nurkic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the...
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. McCollum outside. And there's the pass to Cantor. Over Harrell. Cantor's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Beal with it. Now Anthony defending. Left side, Bryant. Shoots over Nurkic. And it's Bryant missing.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Count the basket. Lillard's got 49 points in the game.
You got to love how clever Lillard is. I mean, he's exceptional at gutting the D apart with his dribbling moves.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Harrell. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Anthony with it. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Hachimura. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Here's Bryant. No good. Shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Beal finds Bryant. Hachimura down low. Covered by Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Well, inside, Hachimura runs into tough D, but he gets aggressive and draws a good foul.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
What a story Rui Hachimura is, the first ever Japanese-born player to be drafted in the NBA. And he's a great ambassador for our game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
That's good from Harrell. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
That one is no good. Portland leading by 12. A 3 from McCollum. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Now here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Man, it's hard. It's so hard for defenders to keep up with Beal. He has good quickness and speed for his position.
And here's McCollum. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. To the left wing. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, McCollum is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact on the way up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 15. Caldwell Pope with it. It's Beal on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. McCollum against Caldwell Pope. McCollum, no good. Washington has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Caldwell Pope kicks to Beal, shoots over Lillard. Beal can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 13 from about 19 feet. Offensive rebound, McCollum, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, McCollum. And so McCollum nails both of them.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Was shot by Bryant, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Anthony. Rebound by Harold. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Took him no time at all on that one.
I love the form that Caldwell Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from there.
Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Lillard outside. Outside Anthony. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a 3rd scoring option for the team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Wizards trail by 15. Now Beal. They double team Beal. Bryant passes to Harold. Nurkic with the block.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
Take a break.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. There's Beal with the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. McCollum passes to Cantor. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, if you're a fan of this team, you couldn't be happier. What a performance.
Now here's Beal. Harrell finds Hachimura. Yes, that goes in.
Well, Hachimura has confidence in his jumper, so he doesn't hesitate in catch-and-shoot situations.
Anthony looking it over Bryant. Anthony's shot is off. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now here's Lillard. The dish to Nurkic. To the inside. Out to Anthony. 6 to shoot. And the three ball is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Dame, you guys got off to a slow offensive start, but came back and got the win. What got going?
It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't shoot the ball well, but we just had to find ourselves. I think we did a great job of sticking with it. Some shots started to fall, and we was able to pull away.
And that ball goes in the basket, everything changes, right? Thanks, Dame. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.